Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another video. We are back in the house of scrap doing our scrapbooking, housekeeping and fix and file where necessary. This is album number 27. It's the final album of 2020. It's a lime green We Are Memory Keepers album, and I've got 25 layouts to show you today. There were another 5 layouts in this album, but they were actually created in 2021, so I had a little bit of a space in the album and I'd obviously put the 2021 layouts into it. But yeah, I am only showing you the our layouts from 2020. So let's get started, shall we? So this is a layout documenting all the musical theatre things that got cancelled in 2020. This lovely stripy paper, grey foam alpha, black foam alpha, black foam alpha. This is a badge that I purchased from the London Palladium. Oh no, it was from Acting for Others, I think. This came from there as well. So it was a support group for people in the industry who couldn't work, of course, during COVID. So I bought some things from there. I bought a face mask, a badge, a postcard, and I can't remember what else now. So I filled all my corners on this layout. I've got these foam pieces here from the alphabet. I've stamped a little bit here. These are Chamel stamps here. There's one photo of me wearing that face mask, and this is my theatre stamp that I use on a lot of my theatre layouts. So I'm just saying that in April, On Your Feet got cancelled. That was for my birthday. Then Mousetrap got cancelled, 9 to 5 got postponed, Joseph got postponed to 2021, 4 shows. The Lion King got postponed to 2022, and White Christmas was completely cancelled. And I'm just saying, my beloved theatre has been so very badly damaged by the enforced closures. This is Chester, so this is a framed layout. We've got this sort of stripe pattern paper here, with this feather pattern paper mounted onto it, and it looks as though I've inked the edges as well. Then I've got quite a lot of layering with teal textured cardstock pattern paper, portrait and a landscape 4x6 photo of Chester, little gold puffy there, stamping. This is a chipboard alpha, living the dream, Chester with his bull. And I've this teal textured cardstock is it looks as though I've done it as a 10x10 frame, might be 11x11. I've made my own, oh no, that's a cut apart journaling piece there, little cut apart piece. I've cut out a tag, craft tag, floral. This is a little white foam alpha that just says Brook, that's the beach we're at, little wood heart. And I've said here, Chester's first proper playtime at the beach, his weight is down and no injuries. Just wonderful to see him having such a marvellous time. So this, where's the date? August. So this would have been, yeah, we would have had him about 3 months or so by then. And partly, well, COVID and also his injuries and everything. So yeah, this might have been the first proper time. Yeah, it was the first proper time we took him to the beach. This looks like a Vicky Booton pattern paper. 2 4x6 portrait photos and 1 4x4 square photo mounted onto some pattern paper. I'm utilising the bold pattern of this paper for my design. So I've got the Chamel alpha here, foam alpha, little wood arrow, wood house, craft tag with some twine. I've inked the edges, and there's a little cavalier here from a box of crayons. And this is the doggies looking out the window. And this is the rainbow crocheted piece that my friend made for me. Chester has recently discovered the lookout post. Buddy has always known it was there. As soon as they hear the click of the gate, they leap up to the window to see who has returned home. Now it's both of them together. So that's him on his own, that's Chester on his own, and that's the 2 of them together. That is no longer there. They have not got the lookout post anymore. They still jump up on the back of the sofa. They'll look out the other window. Chester again, brown textured cardstock. This is a specialty paper. I'm not sure which collection. 8x8 pattern paper with pebbles on it. I've used my glitter domes here and a little Tim Holtz metal piece that says hello. Just said here, Chester loves the beach as much as Elvis. These are large wood alphas that were adhesive. They had adhesive on them. Cork piece here to frame the 2 3x4 photos of Chester at the beach. Have I done ink splatter? Yeah, I've done ink splatter as well. Ink splatter in the corners there. This is a throwback layout, so red textured cardstock, white spotty pattern paper here, documenting my brother and I on our 21st birthdays. So the twins here, Foam Alpha, which is kind of a bit funny. Well, I think it's funny because we've never ever been referred to as the twins. Like Mum was adamant that we wouldn't be referred to as the twins. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. The twins are 21. So gold, red glitter chipboard, and I've stamped happy birthday there. I've punched this piece out and added some journaling lines myself. Put all these keys on here, which I thought was quite clever of me. Key of the door and all that. Redwood heart. Helen and Neil celebrating their 21st. Thankfully, we have never been referred to as the twins. Oh, I didn't actually realise I'd put that in the journaling. Ampersand. 2 glitter tags here with a bit of twine, and then just these 2 cut apart. So I'm pretty sure that's Simple Stories Family Fun. And then this is me and my brother at my parents' house. Very young we were, of course. Oh no, another strawberry puffer overlay out. I have no idea how many of these I've done. It's got to be like a dozen or something. So this lovely strawberry pattern paper. So I've made a little banner here with the wood discs and the baker's twine, and then I've put a strawberry sticker on each one. Schmelt Alpha again there, Foam Alpha. 4x6 pocket page card here. I've added a strawberry. I've some glitter domes, some stamping here, there, here, everywhere. This lovely textured, layered, glittered sticker. I must have had more than one packet though, because I've used that more than once. 4x4 photo of me with my pavlova. Layered onto tracing paper and red textured cardstock, and I've just done. I think this is a stamp here. The journaling lines there is a stamp that I've got. I finally got my birthday pavlova. This was on the 1st of October 2020. Of course, my birthday's in April, but this was, you know, we were in strict lockdown. Little pearl gems dotted about, and then 3 glitter domes here, and I've just a bit of washi tape that says "Dream Big," and I've stamped "Yay" there. Don't think I'll be keeping that one. Paw print pattern paper, and I'm pretty sure that did my friend Maura send this to me? I think it might have been Wild Whisper, but I'm not sure about that. A vertically centered design, which I really like to do. I've got this post-it notes here that I've used my border punch on, so I've created a header and a footer. This must be, I think this was a sketch or a scrap lift, because this is not a design I don't think I would have come up with myself. Wood dome dots. So pattern paper, gold glitter, Foam Alpha, wood red heart, twine. I've done some stapling, some little layering pieces here. This is washi tape, pattern paper. Chester's 4x6 landscape photo mounted onto tracing paper and textured cardstock, and then pattern paper. And I've just said, Chester caught in the act of breaking into the pet food delivery. He knew where his food was and squeezed into the corner. Yeah, I don't know how he got into that corner, because he's a big dog. And look, he's got his little tongue. I just happened to catch him with his tongue out there, which makes it even more funny. This is Elvis. So this is beige coloured textured cardstock with a dog print pattern paper. I've layered a piece of textured cardstock in the centre here. Filled corners with the wood stars. Schmelt Foam Alpha, 2 paw embellies, 3 3x4 photos just placed together as an as a cluster. Elvis loves to mess up his bed. Today was a real avalanche. And then some paws stamped there. Yeah, I used to love doing that. And I used to tidy it up, and then he'd mess it up and tidy it up, mess it up, and that was his thing, our thing. So this is a grid, a quadrant layout, isn't it? So like a cream textured cardstock with these 4 quadrants, 6x6 with 2 different pattern papers. And then I've got the photos right in the centre of the page, which is a photo of a gluten-free mince pie and a gluten-free Christmas cake, iced fruit cake. Red glitter chipboard alpha. I've done a cluster. I've done washi tape with stapling. I've done 2 sections here with the metal pieces. So we've got a gingerbread, and a star, and then we've got 2 stars and a gingerbread. And then I've done 2 clusters here, haven't I? Die cut pieces, little Santa star. I've made my own little banner piece from that string light. Some stamping, 3 gingerbread pieces, 3 Christmas tree pieces, and then a snowman gift tag with a paperclip, heart paperclip, scalloped journaling piece, washi tape. I think that's a frame actually, and I've put the washi tape in the middle, and then 3 candy canes. And then I've stamped across the bottom. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. This was in October. I don't think I've done any. Oh, I have. It's here. I've done the journaling on the tag. The first of my gluten-free goodies of the festive season. So yeah, 12th of October was when I first started getting my gluten-free goodies. That's like a mini mince pie and a mini piece of Christmas cake, like a 1-inch piece that you could get from, I don't know where, Sainsbury's or somewhere. Yeah, loved those and had them most days until January when I was sick of them. Brown texture cardstock, beige texture cardstock, Elvis layout. So I've created a little banner piece here with a button and 2 wood pieces. This is washi tape going across here. Foam glitter gold alpha, beautiful thick as chipboard alpha, one of my favourites. I've done some ink splatter here. The photos are just across the page there. This is dog themed pattern paper. I've got a little tassel here, gold tassel with some twine. Cut myself a tag, a large tag and a smaller tag. Pearl gems, heart, badge or flare, metal, Tim Holtz piece with some twine. I've done some faux stitching around this tag here, stapling as well in places. My precious golden lad. So Elvis's kennel name was Golden Lad, so that's why I was calling him that, and he is golden as well. He's had some difficulties this year, but he's doing well. He's a busy boy. He had his chiro treatment and a trip to the parlour coming up this month, and his heart scan next month. He's a brave boy. Yeah, he was a brave boy, bless him. This is a half and half page here, and I remember this pattern paper, not knowing what I would do with it, and in the end I did it on created a half and half page with this. I don't know what I did with the rest of it. I think I might have cut it up and used it as journaling pieces actually. So I've got the photo down here, sort of across to the right a little bit of this 4x6 landscape photo of Chester on tracing paper again. I've stamped here 2 tags, 1 corrugated, little bit of journaling here with a cut apart piece or just from pattern paper. Chester has well and truly settled into our family. He's a Parker. 3 wood hearts. This is like a pleather or leather piece here, like a banner piece, and it's got a little brad in it. Can't actually read what that says. It says hello, doesn't it? Yeah. Iridescent foam star, flare piece, iridescent dot, and then similar here, iridescent pieces. I've got this, not sure what colour you call that, like a lilac colour doily. Washi tape here and some stapling. This is washi tape as well. And yeah, just documenting Chester. I'm not over keen on that layout, but I think I prefer this paper to this. But you know, it was the design that I did at the time. So this is ice cream pattern paper, a postcard here. Quite a lot of die cut pieces here, a doily. This is another postcard actually that I've stuck the photo over. And then 2 tags, a silver glitter and one that I've punched myself with the ice cream wood embelly, some yellow baker's twine, little rainbow chipboard piece here. And I've said, enjoying a very late season ice cream with gluten-free cone. And this is, I've cut this from some sort of pattern paper with lines on it. And this was in 2018, so this is a throwback. Yeah, it's not, so you can get, ice cream is generally gluten-free, as long as it's not got biscuits or things in it. But gluten-free cones are not as common. You can get them more now than you used to be able to, but this ice cream van that was at our local village fete, yeah, they had gluten-free cones, so I had one. Right, green textured cardstock with pattern paper. It's got sort of a has it got hexagons on it? Can't quite tell. I think so. This one of my favourite alphas again here, Scrumping, gold glitter. You could call it bronze, but I always call it gold. Chipboard alpha. 4 3x4 photos of Chester, then 1 large 4x6 photo. So this is a multi-photo layout. Layered onto, these 2 are together, these 4 photos are together and layered onto 2 lots of pattern paper. Some torn edges here. I've just created my own journaling piece. I've had a question mark, some little pearl gems here as well. Puffy, flare, metal piece, little green glitter dame. What does the metal piece say? Let go. So, are you scrumping Chester? With the question mark. Chester likes to pick up crab apples when we walk down the lane. He sometimes has a little chomp. He's funny. Yeah, it's a while after we got him that I realised he was doing that, because obviously it's seasonal with the crab apples, so they weren't there to begin with. This was towards the end of October, yeah. And there's a section on the walk where he knows where the tree is, and yeah, he'd just be after them all the time. He's a bit obsessed with apples, and he actually really likes carrots as well. Don't know why. If I'm making a salad, I'll be chopping cucumber, lettuce, whatever else I'm doing, but as soon as I get the carrot, it's like he knows where, no matter where he is, he'll come and find me. And Buddy does it too. I don't know who started it, probably Chester. Red textured cardstock, pattern paper. I've done ink splatter in here. So this is another vertically centred design that I really like to do. And I actually really like this with the 2 4x6 photos and then the pocket page card. Oh, I feel like doing that again. 2 similar filled corners with splatter. Wood title, good times. Puffy. 2 little arrow stickers. Puffies here. Photos of my husband with all 3 doggies on the beach. And then we've got, same here, we've got a banner piece, puffy, sticker, die cut pieces, and then puffies and die cut pieces here. And it was damp and dreary, but we went to Colwell anyway. It was low tide, it rained a little, and we saw a rainbow. Oh yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see that in the photo, but there's a rainbow in the distance there in the photo. Yeah, so that's just another beach layout. This is Elvis, white texture cardstock, pattern paper, another vertically centred design, again with the same 2 4x6 landscape photos, and well, this is just a piece of pattern paper that I've cut down. It's not a pocket page card, tracing paper. 2 filled corners with the glitter domes, and then I've done a little cluster with a banner, an arrow and 2 wood hearts, a tab, just a die cut piece and a wood heart, and then 2 puffies there, and that lovely alpha again. Seeing Elvis with a sand covered nose having fun at the beach fills my heart with joy. He absolutely loved the beach. It was his very, very favourite thing to do, apart from eat. He liked to eat, especially as he got older. Grey texture cardstock, pattern paper. This is Bud. So we've got like a top left and a bottom right, filled corners with the wood stars here, 2 pocket page cards, silver chipboard alpha, some puffy stars, rest of the title here, so cute boy, stamping. This is it cork? Yeah, so tracing paper, cork, and then the photo, die cut or punched heart, puffy piece there, bit of stamping here, a doily, and then a banner piece here with the date on. And then what have I said? You really are cute as a button. No longer a puppy, but always my little boy. He'll be 7 this year, and somebody said to me the other day that, oh, he is a puppy, isn't he? And I'm like, no, he's not a puppy. He just thinks he is. This is definitely a scrap lift of some kind or sketch, because, yeah, this is not a design that I would create myself. Mixed media is not something I do a lot of, as you know. A 4x6 portrait photo of Elvis layered onto pattern paper that's been torn. There's lots of stamping in the back. I don't think it's stenciling. I think it's all stamping in the background here. I've used lots of stamps. Gold splatter, puffy, punch star, puffies, stamping here. This is a photo of Elvis with his little ball. I've put the date on this tab piece here. Puffy piece there. Puffy heart. Puffy piece there, puffy sweater weather, which is kind of a Christmas puffy, but you know, I used it for this one because it's I can't see the date there. Oh, it's there. I think I said that already, didn't I? So it's the end of October. This was in 2020. A breezy walk at Yaverland whilst Buddy and Chester were at the parlour. Oh, okay. So after we got Chester and Elvis was a little bit older, I didn't send all 3 of them to the groomers at the same time. So I used to send Buddy and Chester on their own, and Elvis would go together, and then Elvis would go on his own. So when they were there, we'd do things with Elvis and vice versa, because Elvis was a little bit old and he couldn't do as much as the other 2, and he, you know, he needed a bit more of a quiet life, bless him. This lovely text pattern paper here, so I've put a piece in the middle here, probably about, I don't know, 8 inches. It's not square, is it? I've made my own banner here with wood hearts. This looks like a 3x4, 3x4, lots of stamping on here. These might be Ellie's studio, actually. I was getting Ellie's studio for a little while. 3 clusters here with a punched heart and a wood flare type piece. I've cut this myself. I've cut this out of, I've stamped it and cut it and put it on foam. I wonder if I made an error underneath that, and that's why I did that. I'm not sure. Puffy, no, that's a foam piece. Yeah, lots of stamping. And then I've just said, the boys have all had their autumn grooms and are all fresh and smart again. So yeah, lots of just little planner stamps used here. And yeah, like a central design, top left to bottom right, filled corners. As you know, my favourite things to do. This is red texture cardstock, Paper Mania Dear Santa pattern paper. Another pattern paper layered, sort of vertically centred again, but taking up more space on this layout. And these are like little crosses. So anytime I have cross paper with crosses on, I see it as cross stitch. Well, and I normally do it at an angle so it looks more like a stitch, but in this case I've just done it as a cross, like that way. But maybe I only had this bit of pattern paper and I wanted to use it this way. So Christmas themed chipboard alpha here. Oh gosh, this was the first cross stitch that I did. So I started cross stitching during the second lockdown in November 2020. So this has been framed on red glitter cardstock, and so has the little piece as well. So what I've done is I've done a photo of it finished without the back stitch, and then the back stitch as well. So, and a photo of it once I've done the back stitch. So this is that Cartabella pattern paper, which is beautiful. I'm not sure whether this was, I've trimmed this from a 6x8 paper pad, I'm not sure. Got these little chipboard crosses here from the same alpha. So I've got some little ribbon spools here that I've cut from pattern paper, a little bit of thread here, a Tim Holtz metal piece, a couple of die cut pieces. Actually, there's 3 of those, isn't there? I thought there'd be 3 of them. I just didn't see it. And then some little enamel accents that I've added to the page. And it's quite a lot of journaling, actually. I finished my first cross stitch. He's not perfect, but I love him. It took me many hours to complete, and it's small. I was nervous about the back stitching, but I found it easy. I have completed the stitching on the 1940s Lady 2. I have to do the back stitching, which is more complicated than Santa. I'm going to frame him and send him to Mum. If I can bear to part with him, of course. I think I'm going to enjoy my new hobby. I absolutely love that. Love that hobby, but I can't do it at the moment because of my cataracts. I've got some on the go that I need to finish and some that I want to do, but yeah, I'm going to have just can't do it at the moment. Is this brown texture cardstock? Not sure. Might be, or black. Lovely pattern paper. Pretty sure it's Vicky Bootin. So this 1 4x6 landscape photo of my husband and I on tracing paper and black paper, torn. 3x4 cards. Little title created from that little foam mixed alpha, gold glitter or bronze glitter, stars, little banner pieces here, die cut pieces that I've stapled with some enamel accents here as well, bit of stamping, more stars but black ones. I may have inked those myself, I think I probably did. And this is an LE Studio card, so that would be as well, and this was the October one. And yeah, stamping I've said already, haven't I? So Halloween fun at the Jets gig at Bowlby. We borrowed the feather garland from someone, and they snapped a pic. It's actually my friend that took that photo. I think I probably didn't put a name on here because, you know, she might not want to be in my YouTube channel. Although at that time, this was 2016. Oh no, the photo's 2016. I made the layout in 2020, but I didn't start my YouTube till 2021. But yeah, you know, I didn't put her name on there. So yeah, lovely. I really like that photo as well. My husband and I, neither of us do Halloween, but this was just a night that happened to be a Halloween. It was the 29th of October, and it was a Saturday, so a lot of people were dressed up, and my friend had this feather boa thing, so yeah, we just had a bit of fun with it. Red texture cardstock pattern paper. I've cut out a large tag here. Faux stitching, this chipboard alpha Chamel, some stamping here, my 1940s theme stamps that I don't use often, thread, gold metal star, 2 threads, spools of thread here, die cut pieces, or I've cut them out, and I've just done a gem star and some wood stars on there, some little die cut pieces. That says I can make that dream, crafty dreams, and then crafty pieces there. I think they came from the, was it Simple Stories? They did a craft theme set, didn't they? This is just looks like I've cut it from a pattern paper. A little bit of stamping, more the thread spools here with more, 2 of those metal stars and some of those Tim Holtz smaller ones, Brads. I've still got some of those actually. I found them a little bit difficult to use, these ones here. And so this is my another cross stitches. This is the one I referred to, the 1940s lady. So I'd stitch her and then I had to back stitch, and I've done the same thing again. And that was a gift for my friend, my rock and roll friend. And this is pattern paper with pink cloud paper on the top. I've cut out a large circle of wood, you know, what do you call those? Slices, wood slices. This might have been a sketch. Lots of doilies here, little clusters. I've got buttons here. They're buttons. Stamping, puffies, chipboard alpha, foam alpha, corrugated tag, thread, metal piece, thread, some brads here. I've done journaling just on a piece of cut apart from a 12x12, puffy, flare, metal piece, die cut puffy, little filled corner here with buttons and gems and brads. Yeah, that's my young cousin there. There's no journaling on that, but it's just where there's just a photo of where she was at the time. Blue texture cardstock, Christmas themed pattern paper, might have been Dear Santa. This is a postcard, 2 4x6 portrait photos of my Christmas jumpers. I've created a banner here using that string light piece again. star paper clip, glitter domes in the 3 different colours. I like it when I do that with the 3 different colours. And I take it, obviously I've taken the colours from the jumper and the postcard. Stamped that onto there. Gold, not gold, green glitter tag, green baker's twine, die cut pieces here. Couple of new additions to my collection, yay. And then home for the holidays. Queen of Christmas jumpers I've stamped here, and it's Christmas jumper time. And I can't see anywhere that I've added the date on there. But it would have been 2020, wouldn't it? Because I was doing it in 2020. Didn't I already have a jumper for 2020? Should really add a date to that, unless I'm just not seeing it. I will add a date to that. Oh gosh, this is a busy one, isn't it? I love busy pattern paper. Brown texture cardstock, I think. Very busy Christmas themed pattern paper with the baubles on. Got these 2 photos of Chester 4x6 landscape. This is, I think, probably a sketch again or a scrap lift. Doilies, top left, bottom right. So it's a top left to bottom right layout again. Not filled corners, but some little pieces here, like enamel pieces here with metal around them. Lots of things on here. Chipboard frame. This would have been a simple stories. Chipboard piece, die cuts, alpha, phrase stickers, little brad pieces, wood heart. This is a Ellie's studio. I was getting the kit at this time, of course. A banner piece here, chipboard. Tim Holtz chipboard, Tim Holtz badge, brad piece, journaling pieces here like tags or tabs. Lots of puffies, Tim Holtz washi. And I've said, Chester mostly flips the Christmas cushion onto the floor when getting himself comfy on the sofa. Not this time, though. Yeah. He's got a really funny habit of flipping cushions off the chair or the sofa. Like, he does it all the time, like every single day he does it. You'll find cushions on the floor. And we haven't got like hundreds of cushions. We've just got a few. But yeah, he kind of flips them to make himself comfortable. And sometimes he lies on them and sometimes he just flips them onto the floor. And usually there's a throw hanging over the back of the sofa. And he sometimes tries to flip that off as well. It's like he's annoyed with it or he's getting in his way. He still does it. Brown texture cardstock, lovely holly pattern paper here. Very nice pattern paper, like that a lot. 4x6 photo of Chester. So we're into sort of Christmas layouts now, aren't we? These are definitely, all this is Elle Studio, I'm sure of it. Chipboard banner pieces, 3 clusters here. Oh, there's what? Oh, I just saw that on my desk a minute when I started doing the video, and I just kind of put it to one side. Didn't know what it was, and it's obviously come off of this layout, isn't it? So let's stick it back on, shall we? I should have, yeah, because it's not like a piece that I recognise from current stash. I'm not sure why it didn't occur to me that I'd come off of a layout. I wonder if they're secure. I think they are, but I'll check them. So this is mounted onto red cardstock and then green cardstock. This lovely, cute little puffy red alpha here. Die cut pieces. Little flat Ellie Studio sticker there, alpha sticker set. These are all chipboard puffy. This is a lovely Christmas pudding felt piece that I had a packet of and I really liked them. And it's actually so pudding cute, isn't it? So I missed that bit there. And some little phrase stickers here. And this is just a picture of Chester with my Christmas pudding doorstop. And I think I've got photos of all the dogs with that Christmas pudding doorstop. So yeah, I think that's it. We've come to the end. So that's 25 layouts. That's the end of 2020. I've shown to you. 111 I said, didn't I? But that doesn't include the double pages. I mean, the double pages are counted as one. So let me see how many there are. I think I've got it down as 115 of the amounts of layouts that I've showed you, like single pages. So yeah, there was definitely some doubles in there, weren't there? A couple of doubles in there amongst that lot. So yeah, so that's the end of 2020. We've just got 2021 to do now. 5 albums in 2021, all set to go. I'm going to check these, file them away. You know, decide which ones I'm keeping, which ones I'm not keeping. Of the more recent layouts, I'm keeping more actually, probably because I like the style more. But also, I'm tending to not keep layouts of things like food and stuff because, yeah, just, you know, I don't know. I just want to keep layouts of like special things or nice photos of the dogs and that kind of stuff. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your interest in this project. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.